So this is the Greyhound bus terminal in Key West. It's just near the airport. And if you look online, it used to be the DMV building, but it now has the Greyhound symbol on it. And then here's the bus. If you have bags that are going to go under, they need to weigh them. So if you go inside, there is a wheelchair ramp that we're going to go inside as I navigate around the water. So you do have a wheelchair ramp to come in. So you'll weigh your bags here. They do have some refreshments. Water fountain and bathrooms here. So the bus leaves at 10 a.m. currently. So around 9:40 they start boarding, and you have to seat in your seat assignment. But after you weigh your bags that go under, you will actually come and load your luggage yourself. So there's ours. And then the driver will be at the door to check your QR code. They do have bicycle racks here. It's going to be a nice travel day, 4 hours up to Miami. All right, let me go get my wife so she's ready to roll. Okay, so 1C and 1D are here. They do have luggage storage up top. It's very small, but you can store your bag below. And we have a front window view. So you can see that if you get the seat directly behind the driver, you have a little cubby, but you don't have a view looking forward. And then your panel above, these are your air vents here, and they just toggle just like that. You have your light controls there. And in the afternoon, if you're heading towards Miami and you don't want the sun to be glaring through the windows, you need to be on the door side of the truck or bus. And if you're heading from Miami down, remember which side the sun is on, so the sun is not glaring through the window at you. So on this trip, luckily the sun is going to be mostly directly overhead for the full length of the trip. You do have steps to enter, and they are color coordinated. Miami, here we go. Bits and pieces of the drive back up to Miami, and then where our final stop is at the Miami International Airport Transportation Center. So this is the 7 Mile Bridge. Sorry about the truck in front of us, but it's okay. So this trip from Key West to Miami International Airport Transportation Center is listed at 4 hours and 15 minutes. On the website they do say they make one stop for about a 20-minute, 15-minute break. But there's all different kind of ways you can get from Miami to Key West back. options would be I could hire a seaplane to fly me into Miami. I could fly out of Key.West Airport directly to Miami, or I can take a bus. So currently on the Greyhound bus, headed north. There is another option. Well, there's Flex Bus as well, but I think Greyhound and Flex Bus works together. There's something called the Miami Express and the Big Bus Tour Company. They do day trips from Miami South Beach to Key West. So you could take a day trip or talk to them about taking their bus down, and then you bring Greyhound back, or you stay a day or 2 days and you take the Miami Express, the Big Bus Tour Company, back to South Beach, Miami. So you have plenty of options. To fly, if you were to book a ticket ahead of time, one way is around $185, where one seat on this Greyhound bus with the upgraded front row seat costs $34. So for me, this is a good option. You can see the 7 Mile Bridge and the clear waters. So we're arriving into the Miami Transportation Center, which is where the local buses and Greyhound buses converge. And we're going to see if there's a rideshare service at this location as well. Looks like there's a train station here also. There's taxis, as you can see.
This is Miami Intermodal, just the final stop on the schedule. Transfer if you're going to Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach, Orlando, Wall Point, stop.
You get off the bus, you're just going to retrieve your bag, and then you can walk through the terminal here. And she indicated that the ride share can be in front of the taxis. I will give a separation between the taxis and the ride share, but we're heading over to South Beach. Once you get off the Greyhound bus, there is a station there, but then in front of all the taxis here, you can walk down, and there's a blue and white sign that says passenger pickup drop off. And this is where we're gonna wait for our Uber to come, right here.